Welcome to Puerto Rico, and more specifically to the small island of Puerto Rico called Culebra, and even more so the beautiful beach of Playa Flamenco, reputedly one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. So we're going to take a little bit of an explore today, but I hope you enjoy joining me. I've had a little bit of a mad morning this morning. It was all very nice and leisurely, but around Puerto Rico, I believe, but certainly around Culebra, there's not any public transport, so you can either hire a jeep or a golf cart. I have a golf cart hired for tomorrow, so stay tuned to see me explore more of the island, or you get a taxi. And I got a number for a taxi for Anna yesterday from a woman I met at my accommodation, and I just called her and had to run from where I was organising my golf cart down to the airport, which wasn't far, hop into a busy bus taxi, and because I joined other people it cost me $5 for a person, just for me. If I get there without other people, it's going to cost me $20 to get back. So she advised me to basically find some friends. But then it's another $2 to have access to the beach. But how beautiful. So Playa Flamenco is famous for a number of things, despite being a beautiful beach. It isn't looking at its best, I don't think, today because of the seaweed, or at the moment, although it is drying, so at least there's no smell or anything, which I have experienced in some beaches in the Caribbean. At the end of the beach there, I think it used to be a military zone, and as a result there are some old rusted tanks. I can see one from here, but we'll go and explore those a little bit later. They're apparently now covered in graffiti and are quite cool. And then from here you can also walk to Playa Tamarindo, and there I overheard on the taxi this morning that you can go snorkeling there and pretty much guaranteed to see sea turtles. The other day someone saw one just 8 meters off the shore. So I'm going to go and do that either tomorrow or the next day, so I will bring you the footage of that. Even if you're not impressed with any of that, it's a beautiful beach. On a beautiful beach like this, yeah, there's a tank in the water. There's another one just kind of behind the beach there as well, yeah, beautiful day, but I'm glad I got down here to have a look at this. I won't be posing for photos, but you clearly can. So, meet my little ride for the next couple of days, courtesy of Culebra UTV. It's been a little involved getting here, but I've just arrived at Playa Tamarindo, just before Playa Flamenco. So let's go have a look. Let's go see what snorkeling on Playa Tamarindo can bring. For when I go in the water snorkeling. I've moved up the beach now, and what I have to say is you don't come to Tamarindo Beach for the plush sand and the beautiful vistas. That's Playa Flamenco just around the corner over there. You come for the snorkeling, and you don't even have to bring your own snorkel. There are loads of places you can rent them out. I got mine from a place opposite ferry port called Culebra Dive, or Dive Culebra. They're really useful, just a snorkel and a mask for $10 for the day. Actually I think it might be 2 days. Yeah, so I have to drop it off tomorrow. So let's go back in and see what we can find. there. I have to say, now I've seen that and I'm out, I'm absolutely chuffed to bits. There is no bigger privilege, I think, than being able to see animals in their natural habitat, and I've been honoured to be able to do it on numerous occasions. So if you're interested in seeing more turtles, then don't forget to check out my amazing experiences in the Galapagos Islands, but also around in the Caribbean, in Grenada. I was lucky enough to be there when a huge leatherback turtle was giving birth on Levera Beach in Grenada. So if you love turtles, then definitely check that one out. But I'm going to sign off now from Tamarindo and try and battle the nice and comfortable stones. But I hope you've enjoyed that. There's loads more to come from Culebra, but if you're enjoying it so far, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, or press the red button to subscribe, or the bell to get a notification every Friday when I post a new travel video on See Where, Why, What. Thanks for joining me, but don't go anywhere. So I made it, excuse my hair, in my little golf cart down to Playa Melones, which is further down to the south near the main town of Dewey, and near the ferry terminal. One thing I will say is Playa Flamenco is gorgeous. If you're looking to lie on the beach, there is almost, well, what they say, no better in the world. But in comparison, it's not a great place to snorkel. If you want to snorkel, then I would definitely go to Tamarindo. I've just been talking to a couple where I parked the cart, and they say here is nice, less kind of like animal life, fish, etc. But there's beautiful soft corals and sea fans and things, so we're going to go in and have a look. So this is Playa Melones. So pebbly. I'm glad I bought my Birkenstocks today instead of my flip-flops. So having made my very undignified way into the water, shuffling on my bottom over the rocks, which is a good thing, there aren't many people around. I would like to say I've perfected the art, but I think even the word perfect in comparison to what I've just done is a little over-egging it. So we're going to go around here. The couple I've just talked to said it was round beyond the rock. Well, that was short. I think it was very, very sweet. Some of those sea ferns and the colours and the fish were beautiful. So really, really lovely. Glad I came down from Melones. But yeah, what I would say is I heard that Salinas, I think it is beautiful. The couple that I was talking to earlier, they said that the snorkeling down there is stunning, but I'm not sure if I would actually get the golf cart down there. I think it's quite a rough track, and it was a fairly rough track coming in from or going out to Tamarindo. So I'm very happy with the snorkeling I've done today. I'm going to dry off, nurse my shoulder a little bit, and decide what to do next. So hope you've enjoyed Playa Melones. So I've come for a little drive in my trusty steed over there. Basically, as I see it, Culebra is made up of two parts almost. There's the main part, of which the northern section is Playa Flamenco and Playa Tamarindo, and then as you come down you've got the ferry port, and then there's kind of like past Ensenada Honda and the ferry port, there's kind of like a smaller part of the island. And that's where we are now. So there's some great views. Looks like they've got a real issue with sargassum here, which I see quite a bit in the Caribbean. But glad I came for a little drive around. And not only do they have chickens and tourists in golf carts running around Culebra, also have, well, not quite running, also have horses. I don't think I call that running horses. And I've just come up the other side, so out of Dewey and turned right before I got to the airport. And it's lovely down here. It's towards Playa Zoni, which I'm not going to make. But I thought I'd just come and explore and see what this side has to offer. And there's some beautiful mangroves, and literally the road just goes along the side of these mangroves. So definitely earning the money out of my fab golf cart. I heard someone talking about this yesterday. The Navy used to train in Culebra, and as a result you can sometimes find shells lying around which are still live. So I heard yesterday about someone who'd had their arm blown off. So what they say there is recognise, retreat and report, as opposed to touching them. There's wise words. Have another look at this, and then we're going to head back away. So I've really enjoyed my couple of days in Culebra, made even more special yesterday and today by having my little golf cart that I've just parked up from Culebra UTV. I think it's also at UTV Rentals PR. So check them out if you need a golf cart. Mine's been absolutely brilliant for a little bit of explore around the island. And for my final few hours, I thought I'd come back to the gorgeous Playa Flamenco to relax and have a couple of hours reading on the beach. So yeah, here it is again, beautiful as it was last time I was here. So if you've enjoyed my little adventure in Culebra, oh, music's just turned on, give me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe by pressing the red button or the bell to get a notification every Friday when I post a new travel video on See Where Why What. And thank you very much for joining me. So my time in Culebra is done. I'm at the airport. See, welcome to Culebra. And I'm about to get on a teeny tiny plane. When I flew over it was an 8-seater, which was all a real experience in itself. So this time I have my trusty GoPro with me, so you'll be able to share the joys of taking off from the airport in a teeny tiny plane. Hope you enjoy it with me.